Yeah.
Like, this is not for me.
I think I was ready to go traveling just before COVID happened, or I was saving up around, and then that happened, and I was like, now I'm like annoyed, and then I was like stuck on in my room watching YouTube, like all
Uh,
these like guys that were here, and I was like, That's it now." Like when the gates open, like I'm going, and
yes.
it just built up over time watching these YouTubers. But then I was like, I'd like to give that a go. So I started like while I was like waiting around, I started looking into it. I took like a YouTube course, and that only
Nice.
like inspired me further to want to just get out there and start. You know,
Doing the
d-
building the life that you came here to build.
exactly. Yeah.
So what was the difference between the Mac that stayed in your job,
Mm,
still now,
mm,
at Hickories or a pub or
mm.
wherever, to the Mac that made the change that is here right now?
Yeah. Well, the difference is it just came to a point where I was just like, I'm getting older now, and a lot of my friends was having kids, getting houses, getting in relationships. I only had one semi-serious relationship when I was about 19, and all my other mates were like getting girlfriends and stuff, and I was just like, I wasn't ready to do that. I was
Mm,
like, no way am I spending all this money on a house. Do you know what I mean? Like, I couldn't see myself going down that path so quickly. Like,
yeah,
and there's a lot of people around me doing that, and I was like,
you just
that
wasn't ready to
that
settle
seemed
down.
like way more overwhelming than like going to the other side of the world on my own. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. So it sounds like you had a calling and
Mm,
you listened to that calling.
mm,
But like obviously, like a lot of the world doesn't listen to
yeah.
that calling, doesn't listen to like their what they really want to do.
Mm,
You know. So what sort of advice would you give the person that is wherever in the world now
mm-hmm,
that wants to improve their life,
yeah.
but something inside them just isn't allowing them to
Something
take
stopping
that
them.
dive?
A bit of advice, maybe don't listen to the people around you, because the people around you are going to try and tell you what they want you to do for their benefit. And this might be your friends or your family. Your family might, some of your family might be encouraging, but at the same time, they might not want you to go. Like,
Yeah,
you're their baby boy or baby
yeah.
girl. And then some of your friends back home, they're like, they might be secretly a bit jealous and saying, "Oh,
Mm,
you're really going to do that?" And it's like, well, yeah, like just stand on your own 2 feet and, you know, bite the bullet if you're thinking about it. I know it's a big thing to chase your dreams, and I just I hope like this can get the message across to some people in some way.
a word that really changed me from Patrick Bet David was urgency.
Mm,
Urgency. Now, ask yourself, what do you need to say to yourself to make the life that you've came here to make? Whether
mm-hmm,
it's like I put out a video at the start of the year that I'm going to live this next 12 months like it's my last 12 months on the planet.
I think I saw that.
You
Yeah.
with me? That sparks urgency, enthusiasm to make the most out of every moment,
Mm,
every opportunity I've got.
mm-hmm,
So ask yourself, what do you need to do to bring out your best self on a daily? Another thing that I like to share with, especially my clients, is that joy of Christmas Day,
mm-hmm,
the joy and the enthusiasm of New Year's Day. Why can't you bring that into every day?
yeah.
Why do you need a day to say, right, this day we're going to really appreciate, we're going to make the most of the family
Mm,
and the joy
mm.
and just grab life?
Yeah, everyone's gonna make the most of that day, but why can't you act like that every other day?
There you go.
Mm.
Yes. While we're talking about it, Mac, is there any like philosophy or any like positive programming that you have to share with the world, like I've just gave?
Positive programming. I don't know. Like I seem to create all my own sort of train of thoughts, and personally, I think my train of thoughts work well for me. But like when I try and tell people, I'm not sure everyone reads like the way I'm thinking that's going to benefit them. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
I think it's very like my train of thoughts are more personalized to me. I don't know if that sounds weird. I don't think people could relate so much, but yeah.
Can we try?
I don't know, man. Can you ask the question again?
Yep. So, what sort of like gems
Mm.
that or like epiphany moments
Mm-hmm.
that have stuck with you that motivate you still now?
Yeah. I think meeting people who really inspired me to get on my journey, like other YouTubers for me, like who are way more bigger than me, and like getting the chance to meet them and hear what they've got to say and messaging them and reaching out to people that really inspired me before I started traveling. That's what like really gave me a confidence boost. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. So, and me as well.
Mm.
Like, have people that you look up to
Mm.
that have the life that you desire.
Yeah, reach out to them. Like, yeah, like I know it's not easy. Like people like superstars or football players. It's not easy to reach out to these people. But if there's anyone out there, it could be a family friend or anyone that
Yeah.
inspires you. Reach out to them and see what they've got to say, and take advice and inspiration from the people around you that do inspire you.
Totally.
Mm.
And even if you don't want to reach out or you reach out and they don't message you back, ask yourself, how much are you like studying these people's lives?
Mm-hmm.
If someone out there has a life that you aspire to have,
Mm-hmm.
though that's your teacher, they
Mm-hmm.
have the life that you
Yeah.
desire.